Ready? Welcome back, everybody, to the morning after. We have probably our favorite guest. We don't know yet. We haven't interviewed her. But in general, before even our interview, this is someone that Hank and I have loved for a long time. She used to produce the show. She actually found me in California when I was in the back house just trying to figure out a podcast. Everybody, Sophie's here.
Yay!
I'm so happy to be back. Just seeing you both on my screen is just the serotonin boost I needed.
Does it give you any type of PTSD though?
Not at all. Actually, you know what I don't miss? And I'm sorry, Kira, if you're the one doing it. I do not miss editing audio.
Yeah.
But I genuinely do miss catching up with you two weekly. Like, I need to know everything. I have so many things to say. This is so exciting.
Well, I have so many questions for you because I just feel like we haven't connected in quite some time. And I used to see you literally like every week, twice a week.
No, it's really sad. What I wanted to tell you, and I wanted to wait until we were recording because I need this compliment to be heard around the world. You have never looked better. What are you doing? Tell me everything. Your skin is tight and perfect and poreless and glowing, and I need whatever you're doing.
Oh, okay.
I'm just washing my face. I mean, that's
I love you.
just good old soap and water. I mean, but thank you.
You know
look
what?
Gorgeous, Hank.
Yes. I appreciate that compliment very much because I looked at Matthew the other day and I was like, I just feel like no matter how much Botox I put in my face, there's always going to be wrinkles. And turns out that just is what it is. It's getting older. But I told Dr. Garth Fisher, who we had on the podcast recently, he was like, what is your skincare routine? And I literally have been putting oil on my face. I'm broken out right now, which can happen, especially, during that time of month kind of situation. Yeah. But I run so dry that it's literally like a shea oil. It's like,
well, it's working for you.
Thank you. I appreciate
What do
that.
you do, Soph?
I know. I was like, I'm looking at her and then looking at me and I'm like, what are you seeing?
Let me tell you something. I was in a meeting the other day and they now have this thing in the meetings for the people that are on there virtually. I was in the room and it's like a mic, but it's straight up and it's a camera and it like spins around and like, so it shows the people. I didn't listen to one thing that was going on in the meeting. I spent the entire time because you could see yourself on the screen like this.
Oh, I do that. Like, I do that all the time.
Just the lower face, just a little lift.
No.
I'm going to Korea in 2 weeks and that's... I'm not going for this, but I swear to God, I'm going to show up every single day with my face fully bandaged to work. I want like me and Hank send each other videos of like the facelift hospitals where everybody's just laying there with like their full face bandage. I'm going to go to Korea and be like, fuck me up. Just pull everything back. I want to come back a different person.
I'm not going to you look so good though.
Like, I love you. Thank you. But we got to work on this.
Okay. Now, can I tell you something? This is why I think it's so interesting. If you go to like a hairdresser who has been doing it for a really long time, they always are, you can tell they've had stuff done on their face because I think they're staring at themselves for 12 hours a day in a mirror. Like, yeah, they're doing people's hair, but they're constantly seeing like themselves from different angles. Could you imagine? I think I would look like, I don't know. I don't even know. Definitely a completely different person if I was in that job. So I can imagine what you were feeling as you had a camera rotating around yourself.
Camera rotating, like the elevators close and it's a mirror and I'm like,
oh my God, I love you so much. I seriously.
Yeah, our love language, mine with Sophie, is absolutely 100% plastic surgery. So that is, we send each other, I'd say at least once a day. There's communication, usually about a plastic surgery treatment, a doctor, who's had what, who's going where. That is our love communication. That is our language.
Like, I found out about Kris Jenner's facelift before everybody. I was like, oh, I know who she went to. I know how much it cost. It's $300,000 just for the lower face with him. But I've already started saving. So eventually we'll go to Dr. Stephen Levine.
By the time you need a facelift, that doctor's not going to be working anymore.
I'm obsessed with you.
It's true. I mean, you look fantastic.
Thank you guys.
And I know it's not been that long, but honestly, this is why, which we will get to, you date young men is because you look young. I get it. Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna get to that because I know people want to hear it, but let's save the juicy stuff for later. Can I ask you right now, what's your "it's a lot"?
Oh,
Oh, like what's just driving me crazy this week?
yeah.
Yes. Okay. So this segment, we do a segment with all the guests, and it's just called "It's a Lot," and it's just kind of something that you're like, oh, that was a lot. Like, I don't know if you're
I'll tell
touring
you.
certain people you don't like.
Because
Okay, go
you've
ahead.
heard this every time you listen to the podcast, clearly.
I know exactly what we're talking about.
I love you.
I know exactly what to say. The air conditioning broke in the office. The last 2 days, no air conditioning. And you've been to Aloe. It's a window ceiling. So
Oh, no.
the sun comes in. I've never complained so much in the span of one full day yesterday. And then I came in this morning and I was like, it doesn't feel cold. Same thing. 2 days, I was getting in and out of the cryo. I think I said the word air conditioning 50 times an hour, like to the point everyone was like, enough. Like, it'll get fixed when it gets fixed. Nobody was complaining to the extent that I was. I couldn't function yesterday for like 30 minutes. I was just sitting with like my hands in the cold plunge because I like couldn't. My brain wasn't working. I don't know. And then everyone's like, oh, like you're so low maintenance. I was like, sorry that I like to work in a building that isn't 90 degrees. Like I can't function in this kind of heat. I was wearing sweatpants. I was dripping. You could see the boob sweat through my shirt yesterday. And everyone's like, are you?
So let's be real. I mean, there's a lot going on there, girl.
Exactly. So I was miserable. And it was today again. And then I found like 2 rooms in the office that had AC. And I was just like, this is where I'm spending the last hour of my day.
Wait,
And
what 2 rooms had AC? I'm intrigued.
the secret video game room in the back of Music Studio 2, the one with like the candy and the bean bags, has their own AC. And the theater.
The theater. I was going to say the theater.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I know for next time there's an emergency. I'm glad I figured it out 1 hour before the day ended. But I texted the facilities team maybe like 20 times. I was like, hey, like, is the AC fixed? They're like, no, we're working on it, Sophie.
I really don't feel like people understand how hot California can get, especially like if you have obviously glass ceilings and the sun shining through. It's very sunny here. Everyone knows that. And it gets very, very hot. So
Especially where you live.
oh my God, it's brutal.
Yeah.
Here's my question for you. You are in Aloe in sweatpants, but yet you are surrounded by clothing that is way smaller and way lighter that you could have changed into. Why didn't you?
I did put on a tank top halfway through the day yesterday, and then I sweat through that. I was wearing sweatpants, and then today I wore I didn't wear a jacket. I was wearing black because the sweat stains were embarrassing yesterday. But no less complaining today from me.
Anyways, moving on. You have been busy. First of all, I just saw that you were doing some intern stuff. How many interns did y'all have in the building the other day?
50. We have like 50 interns for the summer. And I gave them a tour and I was like standing on a podium, like talking around. Like they're so cute. They're so excited to be there. They said there was 40,000 applicants. And
how do you do that? I want to become an intern.
The people, these are like fashion design, like the best of the best. So I'm
out. Fuck.
And are all these 50 people in that building that we go to? Because I love the Aloe. Obviously, I'm wearing the brand for Soph. But every time I've been there, it's the same 5 beautiful people just sitting on a couch eating a salad from Goop and then like 2 trainers in the next room. Like, where are these 50 people?
Upstairs.
Oh, I don't go there. Yeah, no, I'm not allowed.
Hank's not allowed up there.
Yeah.
Were the interns there when the air conditioner was broken or no?
Oh, they've been there all week. I like the walk by. 2 of the cutie little interns walked by me today in the lobby and they're like, "Hi, Sophie, how are you?" I go, "Miserable." I was like, they're like, "Why?" I'm like, "Do you not feel this?" They're like, "Oh," like they're just so happy to be
They're so
there, and
happy.
I'm like, we have to fix it. But do you know what's crazy? This week is my 3-year anniversary at Aloe.
Wow.
And you and I, Kelly, were working together for 2 years before I left.
That's
So
so crazy.
this has been going on. You guys have been Kelly, you've been doing the podcast for how long now? 5 years, 4 years?
Oh God, it's so long. I
A
don't know.
long time.
Running out of things to talk about, Sophie.
Yeah,
As
right.
you're
You
well
have
aware.
4 children at home. There's no way you have.
Well, as much as I'd like to talk about all their failures, sometimes I have to stop, 'cause
Stop.
eventually
They're so
gonna-
freaking cute. I'm obsessed with watching them grow up.
Well, thank you. They are doing that. And honestly, today was their graduation from school. And they all cried. I was like, why are you crying?
Aw.
It's summer. And they loved their teachers,
Aw.
which shout out to our school. Obviously, I'm not going to name it, but shout out to them. My kids adore you. So, but getting back to you, because this is why we're here. Tell us, we know kind of our OG listeners know what you do at Aloe, but I think people who follow you are just enamored at your everyday, like what happens and who you're touring or who you're
Hosting.
Thank you. Can you give us a rundown of just a regular day for you at Aloe when you have air conditioning?
I love my job. I swear. I like come in here. I'm like, it's hot. I have an amazing job. I genuinely feel like the luckiest girl in the world. I manage our wellness club. It's an invite only gym, and you guys have been invited and you have come to work out. But basically, I do the scheduling. I give everyone what I hope to be the best hospitality experience and give them clothes and lunch and help them with the cold plunge and the cryo. We have a new red light bed. We have treatments. We have snacks, like just really creating a vibe. It's kind of like, I always say it's like hosting a party. It's like hosting, not like a party. It's like hosting like an event every single day. Cause like you got to be like on happy, which I generally am every day. And just, I want to make sure that every single person who steps through the building has the same experience. So I don't care how famous they are. Like, I don't care if you're triple A list or if you are like somebody's plus one, like I want you to feel like special and have like, oh my God, that place was amazing.
Oh, well, I feel like you do a really good job because I feel like Hank and I were your plus ones and I felt very special while I was there. What about you, Hank?
I was absolutely a plus one, and I enjoyed the shopping experience.
I came back home and my grandmother was like, wow, your hair looks really good. I was like, thank you. It's Neutrafol and it's fantastic. And it really is. And this is a summer that I want to focus on making memories and not worry about what I might look like. And I know regardless, my hair is going to look fabulous because I've been taking Neutrafol for a while now. And it really has just given my hair that healthy boost it needed. It fights from the inside, guys. I have not heard one bad review from anyone who has started taking that, including a bunch of my friends. And, I want you to be present this summer. I want you guys to feel good about yourselves and good about your hair. And I know long, flowy or just a thick, beautiful head of hair always makes us more confident. There's a reason Neutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand. It is trusted by over 1.5 million people. Anything truly worthwhile takes time and effort. And with Neutrafol, see thicker, stronger, faster growing hair and less shedding with just 3 to 6 months. This summer, stop worrying about your hair and start making memories, guys. For a limited time, Neutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Neutrafol.com and enter that promo code Morning After. Buy Night by Neutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Neutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code Morning After. That's Neutrafol.com, promo code Morning After.
So, all right. So I know you can't like divulge like secrets of the club and like celebrity clients, but one particular person ended up being in the tabloids with you, and that's Romeo Beckham. And when this story hit, I was just replaying this story to Kelly the other day. It took me a week to recover. When I saw the headline in the London Sun that said Romeo and Julia, I just about drove off the road. We have to show it to people because it made my absolute month, like when that happened. Can you tell us the story?
Yeah, I can, because this did not happen like at work. This was crazy. So Romeo Beckham is a like little bro. Like I love that kid. Romeo's a good friend. We're all in London together for when was this? Was this Fashion Week in February, or it was 2 Fashion Weeks ago. So Fashion Week in September. We were in London and we were at a place called Chiltern Firehouse, and that's what it burned down actually. But it was the spot. And we were there with a bunch of people, big group. We're leaving out the back, and Romeo's drivers there, or like I don't know, even if it was an Uber, I don't know. And we know what's going on. There's paparazzi, whatever. He like puts on sunglasses, like head down. Him and his friends walk. I'm staying back as far as possible because I'm like, this is my nightmare. You know, I don't want to get like paparazzi'd. I can't look at the photo. I can't workshop it. Like, where's this going? So I'm just like, I'm staying as far back as possible. And the paparazzi goes crazy. They all flash. They get in the car. Then like the car pulls around the corner. Or no, sorry, not they. He gets in the car. Okay. The car pulls around the corner. All of us walk out. There's a big group of us. I get in first. All of a sudden, like a literal like one flash. Like someone followed us around the corner, put the camera in like this, and it was just me and him while everyone else was standing out there about to crawl in, and took the photo of us. And I was like my face was scared to death. Like I was like what? And then it gets like dead silent because everyone looks around at each other because me and him are I like he's sitting in the seat, I sit in next to him, and then the camera just like, and I was like, and I looked like I was like, oh my God. And then like it's dead silent, and I go, oh my God, if this ever made the press, it would be like Romeo and his auntie caught like leaving the club. Like we were making jokes like Romeo and much elder woman spotted out, and we were like all cracking jokes, but like there's a whole group of us. We forget about it. This is like the first day of the trip. A week goes by. Nothing happens. So I was like, great. Like
clear.
Off the hook.
Yeah.
Last night we're going to a group dinner, like the whole Aloe team, like the whole like work team. Uh-huh. And I'm in the front seat of the Uber, and like everyone's in the back, and I hear everyone like whispering and being like, no, don't tell her. Just don't tell her. Like, wait. And like, I hear everyone whispering. I'm like, are you guys talking about me? And they were like, oh no. Like everyone you could tell was like nervous to tell me. And I'm like, what's going on? They show me this article. I think I had a full panic attack. Like I think I got up from the dinner table like 6 times to go to the bathroom and be like, oh my God, it was this hideous paparazzi photo of me looking so terrified. I'm like that. And then it was like, well, first that came out, and then there were maybe like 30, maybe more articles in every news outlet picked it up because it was like first girl he's spotted with post like breakup, and it was a million articles. At first I was horrified, and then I was like, they started to like, I don't know why, because I heard that the British press is really not nice, but they took all my best Instagram photos and started putting those in the articles instead of like the paparazzi photo. So then I was like, okay, like, all right, this isn't so bad. And then they made up an entire story. It was like, now I really know how like the press works. Like it was literally like they met on Raya, and then they like met up for an intimate date. They were talking all night. I'm like, we were with a group. We did not meet on Raya. Like everything was completely false. There were like fake quotes of like, yeah, they looked like really intimate, like speaking, whispering in each other's ear all night. I'm like, I think we couldn't have been further apart at the table. And then someone wrote an article with nothing about Romeo and all about me, and taking my Instagram stories, looking up the couch I bought. They're like, she spent $4,000 on her couch.
No.
She vacationed at the Six Senses in Ibiza. One night at the Six Senses goes for like $2,500 a night. Like it was like the lavish life. And they were just like dissecting and like coming up with all this stuff. Then my friend is on a train in London or Paris, looks over, and the person next to her is reading a tabloid, and there's a print article that says Romeo and Julia and it's like these giant photos of me in the magazine. And then I was just like, what is going on? And they also wrote in the articles that I was the owner of Aloe, and I was mortified.
I remember that. Honey, you're the Meghan Markle of Aloe with those false headlines and the nasty British press. My God.
That's so incredible.
Embarrassed. Like I
I'm
made
the owner of Aloe. I just about drove off the road.
I was like to our PR girl, like, can you like write our owner and like see if he's okay with, like, I was so scared and so embarrassed. And then no, it wasn't a big deal. But then Romeo posted, like, we were laughing about it and I was just like, oh my God. And then like Romeo posts on his close friend story being like, oh my God, like, for fuck's sake, you guys, Sophie could be my mom. And I was like, whoa. Like,
oh shit.
But now, wait a minute. How did you knew Romeo because didn't he was involved with Aloe somehow, right? Or how did you know Romeo?
Through work.
Wait,
okay.
So hold on. What did you say to Romeo after that? How old is Romeo? I have no idea.
21.
No. I think he's now like 23 or 24.
Okay.
Not so out of the question that you would have dated somebody of that age in the pre-self that you are today.
Out of the question that she would be his mother. That's ridiculous.
100%. But she would have dated him. You would have dated a guy in his early 20s.
I guess I have before, but not with him, like, adore him as a friend.
Yeah. Can I, like, this story is incredible, and I love the fact that you were like, thank God they put the Instagram photos of me where I look good. Because I tell you what, the U.S. press does not do that shit. They find the nastiest picture of you, and that is the one they print every single damn time. It's horrendous.
So mean. I was like, I don't know why they spared me. Maybe they wanted a compelling story, and they're like, nobody's going to believe this story if we keep posting the paparazzi photo. They're never going to believe that this kid was with her. So we're going to just put some better photos in here to make it more believable.
There's no clickbait here, guys. We got to find the real pics.
No clickbait with that photo. People will be like, yeah, right.
Well, I think that's so fun. I think your job is so interesting just because, honestly, you work at a wellness center, which I feel like everybody, especially nowadays, we're all trying to get healthier in the way that we eat, work out, take vitamins, whatever it is. But also you have the side of entertaining and hosting these people that people just dream of meeting. I mean, I remember like me being in there, and again, this is what I always look like, but every time I was in there, I was like, fuck, I gotta get my shit together. Like, all these people look so good. And Matthew, last time he was in Aloe, was training next to some very A-listers, and he comes and tells me, and I was like, fuck, I gotta train again. Because I don't know. It has to be. Do you ever feel walking around there, because this is kind of how I felt, any like pressure to be your smallest self or anything like that, just because the people you are hosting normally are models or A-list actors or whatnot? So do you ever feel that pressure?
You know what? I don't know if it like sounds bad that I say no, because I work with the most beautiful people in the world. Like, every single day I'm surrounded by genuinely the most beautiful girls and guys. I think I'm the perfect person for this job because it doesn't affect me at all. I love it. I'm literally like, this is great. Everybody's beautiful. Like, this is so fun. Like, let me set you up. I have a singles list on my phone that's like hundreds of people of like all clients I'm like trying to set up. And then
Kiera's pissed right now. Kiera's like, what?
I'll put Kiera on the singles list.
Thank you. Okay, continue.
Put her on the singles list. It's like you're a one-woman Raya. It's unbelievable.
My
brother and his best friend, who's a very famous DJ, we were on the phone, all three of us, the other day, and they were like, you should make a dating app that's just your friends, and like you can only get on it if it's like your friends. And I was like, that's my actual dream. And I would like,
yes.
But I would like to read all the conversations and just like watch over everything and just be like, yay.
Oh my God. You should say that's part of the deal. I get to be in the conversations.
Yeah. Like, if you're going to be creepy, I'm reading it.
I love it. Well, your supper club every time, and you turned into a brunch club now. Is that right?
So supper club.
If you really want to feel bad about yourself, go to her supper club.
It's literally what I was thinking.
I went to the supper club in Miami, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong room. I'm not supposed to be with the SI swimsuit models. And then I'm like, oh shit, this is the right room. Like, everyone was a dime. Everybody was an absolute 10. The men were gorgeous. The women were gorgeous. But she's very strategic in seating. And then we all moved around. And so like, you know me, I just can't shut up. I'm just like, well, what do you do? Are you a model? Where do you go? But it's very intimidating, especially if you're of a certain age.
I think the goal of Supper Club is that like my biggest joy in life is bringing people together. And what I've learned, and you can tell with like the singles list or like with Supper Club, I just love when people that I know become friends or connect. So when I started working in the office and I meet new people all day, every day, and then people come in and they're these super famous, super big followings, and they're like, I talk to a camera all day. Like or they go to like an event and they only cling to the people they know.
Right.
And what sparked it was that I went to a brand event. I got invited to this brand event and it was a dinner. And like, it was kind of like sit wherever. So I obviously like sat next to the girl I knew. And then no one around us was talking to each other. No one was like introducing each other. Everyone was like kind of in their own world, awkward. There was nobody hosting it to like break the ice. And I was like, oh, like this is what these girls are doing every night. Like things like this. So then what I do, Supper Club, it's once a month. It's a new group every time. The rules, you can't go to 2. And yeah, and I put together like a very curated group. It's usually like 20 to 22 people that I think would all vibe. Like I'm not going to do a group of like all Gen Z and then invite like my friends who are like 38. Like I'm going to like do the same vibes. And and I do name cards, and I put everybody next to somebody they don't know or that they're not friends with, but that I think they'd vibe with. We go around the table in the beginning. You just say your name, where you're from. I do an icebreaker question, and then everybody like loosens up. You're drinking tequila. It's sponsored by Casa del Sol Tequila. So you're drinking.
Let's go.
And then everybody makes friends, and then we all get up and switch seats. And by the end of Supper Club, everyone's like, what are we doing after this? And we like keep the party going, and then people connect, and it's so fun.
I love that. Have you done
I invited you to my first one, remember?
I know. That's my bad, but that was very intimidating. I will say I was a little intimidated.
And I'm not going to lie. That was probably the best one. And I wish you came to that. It was so fun, but they're all fun. So we'll get you to one soon.
I think you should call it Supper is Served and Nobody Eats Supper Club, because
that's not true.
Eats. And I was looking at everybody's plate and I'm like, I'm not going to be the one eating all the bread, even though I wanted to eat all the bread, but like no one is eating. I'm just like, why are we calling this?
Everyone's there for tequila and fun, Hank. We all know that. When I start drinking, I don't really eat either. And that's a problem, though, because I wake up very hungover. Now, here's my question. So have you ever hosted one for 35 and up?
Yeah, my last one, actually, everyone was like my age or older, and it was like a really good vibe. And it's not completely new to everybody. Like I would totally invite you and Matthew to the same Supper Club, but I just wouldn't sit you next to each other. So like, I've invited plenty of couples together. Like Judge and Hank both came, but they didn't sit next to each other.
Wow. Now, then you're going to put Matthew next to some hot model and I'm going to be like, what the fuck?
I would never do that to you. I curate this well. When I do like if there's like a married or boyfriend, I always put them next to another guy that I think they'd vibe with.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Or like someone that's really like an athlete with someone who's really good at business, and then they can connect, and like you never, like things like that.
Wait, Sophie, I feel like this could be your job. Like I don't know if you need
kind of it.
But obviously aloe is very important. We're not saying that. And you love your job, so we're not saying that either. But like you seem this is like a really cool concept of just getting people together. Like I honestly, Matthew would probably be timid to go to something like this just because he is the guy that kind of clings just to the people he knows. Because, there's also, he's not ever in a room full of like, I don't know, people that maybe vibe with him well. It's usually like a big room with a lot of people that just want to ask him about football and he doesn't want to talk about it.
100%.
But I would love to see this in action. So next time you have one and it's people a little bit older, please invite me.
I would love nothing more.
You guys have heard me talk about Skims bras time and time again, and their underwear and everything she sells on that website. But I just got a new one, and it's a Fits Everybody Lace Unlined Scoop Bra. It is as comfortable as her fits every day, everybody wear bra, but it's kind of sexy. It's got a touch of lace. So I feel like I can wear it under something, maybe, you know, if Matthew and I are going on a date, but it's still just that comfy fit, and it supports and makes the girls look good. You know what I mean? Honestly, we all know that when you have an uncomfortable bra, it sucks. Even underwear. You just want to rip it off. This is not the case. I can sleep in this if I wanted to. I also just got the Fits Everybody boy short. Wow, not only are they sexy with the way they fit, but they are so comfortable. I actually wore them to bed the other night. So you can shop my favorite bras and underwear at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know that we sent you. Select podcast in the survey, and be sure to select the show in the drop-down menu that follows. This is how we keep going, guys. So do not forget to add us when you check out. And they have something for everyone, y'all. I love Skims. I can't get enough of their stuff. So I would go check it out, but I do love this Fits Everybody lace unlined scoop bra because it is just sexy and comfortable. And what's better than that, you know? Now, I want to get to the good stuff because this is why people want to know, okay?
Ugh.
They want to know what your dating life is. Obviously, there were some pictures recently with you and a certain man. Is that man still in the picture or not? If not, are you mingling? Are you dating? Give us all the goods.
So I had a boyfriend.
And actually, like title.
Yeah, he was my boyfriend.
I was off Instagram for a while, so bear with me.
No worries. We broke up 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I don't know when it was.
How long did y'all date?
Just since the beginning of the year.
Oh. Well,
Only for like a couple months, I guess. 6 months.
That's long.
She would tell me
It's
his last name for like ever. Like, and it was like, I would call Sam and I'm like, I just found another clue. And he's like, oh, okay. So I know this. And I'm like, okay, then I know that. And then eventually, like, it didn't take, like, we figured it out. But she would not tell us his last name.
Is there
Someone
a reason?
sent me a Reddit thread about us that all the, and I've never like looked up myself on Reddit since I work for Barstool because it's horrific. Or like Reddit is the devil. And then there was a Reddit thread and someone sent it to me and I was like, oh, and I read it and it was all listeners being like, oh, I listened to her on the morning after. She's a little crazy, but like, I like something like that. Like, it was not like mean, but it was really funny. I was like, okay.
Our listeners love you.
What?
Our listeners love you.
It wasn't rude. It was just like, oh, I know who she is because I listened to the morning after. Like she seems crazy, but like I'm glad she found some like stuff like that. Those things don't bother me at all.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad.
We had a lot of fun together. We did Coachella, we did Stagecoach. We have a lot of really cute photos. Like we were very we were a fun couple.
Okay.
He's amazing. I wish him the best. I'm sure that we will be friends at some point. Just not, it wasn't working long term. And I think in the very early phases when things are supposed to be like amazing and exciting and you're like getting deeper and it wasn't, and I don't know if that was it was no one's fault. Like, just, it was a very mutual, amicable, sad breakup. Like the day of the breakup was actually sad because we didn't think we were going to break up. We just started having a conversation. It went in that direction. And I like know, like I'm doing great. And that's not to say that like I didn't care. Like I had a great time when I was with him, but I'm like doing like 100% great.
Okay, good. Well, here's my question, and you do not have to detail this conversation, and I don't know how old this guy was. Can you?
He was younger than me. He was 32. I'm 36. So,
okay.
Yeah. Was
it like in the future for you, do you see yourself getting married and having a family, or is it
100%?
100%. Okay.
Yeah.
And did that ever come up in the conversation?
Not this conversation. We both.
Okay.
He definitely wants kids. I do too. We both want the same things. I think he's like the best guy. And like, I like truly he's awesome, but he's not my long term.
Yeah. Well, you can tell how much you care for him because I know you're trying to make sure that, you are considerate talking about this. So you can tell that you cared for him.
Oh yeah.
Now, is there like, here's the thing. People are like, they always ask about dating. And especially in LA, I can imagine like it's very hard. I mean, I see what's out there and I hear through Kira and, wouldn't be my first choice in a lot of the things that have been told to me. But you're now 35, right?
36.
You're 36. Like, are you still going to the bars that have the young people, or are you hitting up like the hotel lobby bars where there's some older men?
My social life has drastically changed, I'd say, in the last year. Like, I used to always like go out in Venice and like fun. And now I'm like very much like only doing like events, dinners. There's a lot of members clubs in LA, which that's the new thing I've been doing. And it's a very like age appropriate crowd. A lot of my clients, a lot of my friends, I love these members clubs, but you can't take photos in them. Like everything's very private and it's like you get like kicked out if you take a photo. So nobody knows what I'm up to. I can't document my weekends because I can't take photos. I can't post from anywhere. I have no photos in any outfits. I'm like, is this my life now? I'm just only going to places where I can't take photos.
But like, think how many times you can wear that outfit now.
That's an unbelievable point.
I feel like it saves a lot of money when you can't take photos.
Point. But yeah, I would say the members clubs are the new places to go. And I also disagree that LA is the worst place to date. I love it here. I think there's a lot of great people. I will say the difference between LA and other cities that I think is hard is that a lot of people here don't have a job. Like a real job.
Got it.
Like a go to
9 to
work.
5.
Like
yeah.
Yeah. And I think that I really want a man who's like in an office and like doing stuff every day.
Yeah, has like a career.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of that here.
Yeah. I feel like it's really tough for a man because I think a lot of confidence for men comes from what they bring to the table. And if they don't have a secure career or job, they're insecure already. To me, and even if they're like the best guy, there's just a little, and you can say it's okay. Like, I know you're smart, you're brilliant, you're going to get a job, you're going to be fine. But there's still that insecurity that lies within them that I think makes it hard to connect with someone who is successful like you, who has an awesome 9 to 5 job and who's had it for a long time and will have it for a long time as long as she wants, I'm sure. I'm sure that's hard for them to just even like connect with in a way.
I think I'm a hard person to date because I think if you have insecurities, coming into my world is going to magnify them. And I've learned it a lot. And I think that the next person that I date might have to have more than me going on. Just because I don't ever want, even if there's nothing I can do to make somebody like feel like it's a lot, my world. Like it's like, even my ex said this to me when we were dating. It was not like a reason to break up, but he was just like, my life has been crazier since dating you than I was single.
Oh,
like, sorry.
You have a lot going on.
We have a lot going on. It was like, we're going to Coachella, we're going to Stagecoach, we're going to the Beyonce show, we're sitting on the floor, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're going here. There was always, we're going to this event, this party, and there was always something.
Yeah.
And
that's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
And honestly, Sophie, you're like the person. I feel like you're throwing the supper club. I'm sure you walk into any Aloe hosted event when y'all are doing shit and you're like that person. I'm sure it's very hard to be the person next to you if you don't feel secure in yourself to begin with.
Yeah.
And
I'm not saying that was his
beautiful.
problem.
I know, but like
you.
In general, and this is maybe men in LA, and this is why I was mean it's hard to date in LA, is because they do have some insecurities, and a lot of it stems from what they do for a living or what they don't do for a living,
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people here are trying to do careers that are very inconsistent, like acting, modeling, influencing, and you're just waiting on somebody to say yes or waiting on and by the way, like, that's great because it works out for a lot of them. And then if it does, it's epic. And I totally believe that everybody should like go after their dreams. But
yeah.
I would love to have kids soon-ish. you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I want somebody who can like provide for a family.
Yeah. All right, Splashers, a great story right here. It's heartwarming and refreshingly true. So, a lady named Phyllis walks into a neighborhood pharmacy in Colonia, New Jersey, and asks the pharmacist for an antioxidant cream for her wrinkles. The pharmacist says, "I'll compound one for you, come back tomorrow." Phyllis uses the cream for 3 days, goes to her dermatologist appointment. The doctor, just looking at her, thinks she's gotten work done. Phyllis tells everyone about the pharmacy and the pharmacist who makes a magical cream. And that's, believe it or not, how Genucel skincare was born. Guys, I heard about this and immediately went to Genucel and I got the Gen 90 package, and it has the Gen 90 instant treatment, anti-wrinkle moisturizer, which is morning and night, and also an eye bag and puffiness therapy. I am obsessed with this. I swear, my eyes have never looked better. It's become my favorite skincare, which is, it's tough because I like a lot of skincare, but this has become my easy favorite. And this was 25 years ago that this happened to Phyllis. So Genucel has shipped millions of orders, yet they still have the same philosophy of antioxidants, same natural base, and same chef in the kitchen. Celebrating 25 years, Genucel is offering the best pricing since Phyllis walked into George's Pharmacy. And right now, you can save an extra 50% off of membership pricing on Genucel's complete skincare package, featuring their under-eye bags and puffiness treatment, jawline sculpting treatment, and immediate effects for results in a minute. Look 5, 10, and even 15 years younger, y'all. I mean, I can tell the difference around my eyes. It's guaranteed or your money back. So go to Genucel.com/Kelly, Genucel.com/Kelly. And if you can't spell like me, it's GENUCEL.com/Kelly. Every order includes free shipping, and use Kelly at checkout for an extra discount. Genucel.com/Kelly, Genucel.com/Kelly. Speaking of, you want to have kids soon-ish. Have you frozen your eggs yet?
I will.
Oh my God,
I'm gonna do
talked
it
about that 4 years ago.
I know. I think I'm gonna do it in a. There's never a chill month. Like, I think I'm gonna do it in October.
Okay, yeah, that's actually a really good question. Like, what's your busiest month in Aloe?
It's not even about that. It's just like, so for example, this month, I'm going to Vegas this weekend. I'm going to.
Why? Tell us. Give us.
There's a thing.
You don't understand, Sophie. We're living vicariously through you.
Exactly. Like, tell us what you're doing, please.
Because I'll tell you what I'm doing next week. I'm starting summer camp for Emma. And then I have 3 birthdays. And then I have a snow cone party. And then I have a pool party.
I'm already
That's
depressed.
What I'm doing.
I'm so depressed even listening to you.
Yeah,
so Sophie, please make us happy.
Tell us about Vegas. Vegas to start, and then where? Because
Yes.
I let you know that I was coming to LA in July, and you said, "Oh, honey, I wish I was there. I'm going to be in Saint-Tropez." I almost drove my car off a cliff.
Listen, you're driving your car off the road a lot. Are you okay?
Well, and it all involves Sophie, the common denominator.
Oh,
So,
man.
Vegas and then
Aggressive.
where?
Okay.
Vegas this weekend. Have you ever heard of Palm Tree Club? They're like Palm Tree Crew. They're this like epic. They do music festivals. They do in like the coolest places in like Aspen and St. Bart's for New Year's and Saint-Tropez. They're doing one. And then they just opened a day club in Vegas. They have one in Miami. They're the new like hotspots.
Oh,
so they
cool.
just opened in Vegas.
Members only, or is everyone invited?
Anyone can go. I'm going to go check it out. They are flying me and a few friends, and we're just going up and back in the same day. So we're getting there at like 11 in the morning, gonna like get ready and then go down to the party. And then at 6:30, they're flying us home.
Oh my God, I'm so glad I'm back on Instagram now. I can't wait to watch this.
I will be documenting that. It's not a members club. I can post whatever I want.
That is so exciting. So you're there for 10 hours, maybe.
Literally not even like 12 hours. And then
It's kind of perfect for Vegas.
end of the month, I go to Korea.
Oh yeah,
I'm going.
But like, why are you going?
Why?
Aloe's opening stores and a gym there.
In Korea?
Yeah. So we're opening up there in that market.
Wow.
I'm going to that. I'm going to be there through the beginning of July. Then
Wait, how long are you there for? When do you go?
I think like 10 days.
Oh wow, it's a long
Enough time to recover from all the treatments, come back to LA and be all healed. I don't know anyone there. Well, who cares if I come in looking crazy? I hope they let me.
God, I love that. You're
I
going to
don't
have
know
to
what
tell
I
us
got.
all about that. And the
I know. I need
treatments.
to like really, everyone's been going and doing their skincare stuff there. So I need to figure out like what to do. My plans might be changing now because I'm going to Saint-Tropez for sure.
And that's because they're opening a gym there?
No, this is for
That's
fun.
the
This is
that's
my
the
like
palm.
summer, like Europe summer, like fun girls
Good.
trip.
Good for you.
But a new bombshell has entered the villa. Do you know that line?
Love
Oh,
Island.
I love that neither of you know that line. Oh my God.
What is it's
Kira,
Love
you know the
Kira
line.
just
Yeah.
said Love Island.
No, it's from what's it from?
Yes, it is from Love Island.
Oh, I thought it was from the other one with Patrick Schwarzenegger. What show's that?
Oh, White
White
Lotus.
Lotus.
Yeah.
No, it's like on Love Island. I don't even watch it anymore, but they like say when a new person comes into the mix, it's like a new bombshell has entered the villa.
Wait, I love that. I kinda
There's
wanna watch it now.
someone new
Oh.
who's courting me, and he sent me flowers to work yesterday. The most gorgeous bouquet of flowers with a note that says, loving getting to know you. X. Like I was like, oh. and this giant, like sickening bouquet was like walked into me in front of like all the clients, and everyone was like, ah. I was like, that was cool.
Wait.
He texted my like best friend at work to get all the info and set it up.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Okay.
That's
Well, this
sweet. I
seems
was
bright.
stunned that she sent me a picture of the card because his name was on it. And I'm like, "Ooh, I know his name."
You do know his name?
Well, I know part of it.
Where did you meet this gentleman?
We have not met in person yet. So he, two different people tried to set us up being like, you would love this guy. Wait, I think you guys would like really like each other. And this was when I was first dating the last guy I was dating. So I was
Timing.
kind of like, I'm seeing someone, like you can give him my number, but like I am seeing somebody. So he like texted me and I was like, oh, nice to meet you. And then I just didn't really answer or something or like whatever. And then like I became single and I was like, hey, I'm coming to Europe this summer.
Your life is not normal. You have an extraordinary life and you've created it, but
Yeah.
it's not normal. It is a lot. And it would take a very strong man with a lot of strong character to be able to flow with it, which is why I'm happy that you're having a shift and a focus of people that are a little bit more what I would refer to as age appropriate.
Yeah, he's older than me.
Mm-hmm. Why are you shaking your head, Kelly B?
I mean, age appropriate's a little harsh. I would
Why?
say
Yeah,
like,
I know
I
what he
would
means.
just say like closer to your age. It's not her dating life isn't inappropriate in any way. You're making it sound like the guy she dated
Thank
at
you,
18.
Kelly.
You're welcome. But no,
But
I
I
get
think that some guys are just not mature when they're in their early 20s.
I am 100% with you
Yeah.
on that. So but like
I'm done with that. Like so unbelievably, like I can't even look at a younger guy and like think that like I don't know what I was thinking. Like we passed that.
I mean, I can look at younger guys. It's kind of nice. I'm kidding. Relax, New York Post. I'm just
Relax, New
LOLing
York
over
Post.
here. No, I honestly, I think it's great. Now, you know what else is happening in London, though? You don't. The Rams are going to play in London.
Oh,
You
when?
should come if it goes well.
Let's
and
do it.
maybe we can, do a little
Double date?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wishful thinking. I hope it goes well. But also like that's not the only person I'm gonna like date right now. I've been single for 2 weeks. Like,
I love you. I love you. I hope he doesn't listen to the podcast.
oh, he's gonna listen to that. Whoops.
Well, she plays hard to get, and that's important. Not hard to get, but she's got to keep her options open because
And we got a new listener.
yeah, one more.
Can you date like 5,000 more people?
And come on like every other time so that they have to come on and listen. Also, new guy, make sure you download and follow because that's the only way we get
Rate
paid,
us 5-star, please.
Have you guys been up to date on like all the trends and like all the words? What's the latest?
No, are you asking us?
Who else am I asking?
Well,
You're
what
asking us about the trends?
is there? I mean,
Are you trying?
You taught me Riz, and I've worn that out now. And now Emma says sus, and she's 7, which is like bad. So give us a word.
Riz isn't it anymore.
What is?
Someone said gas.
I think gas is out now
That's
too.
gas.
That's
Do you know what I
gas.
can't stop saying, Kira? I know Kira's gonna know this.
Let's hear it.
What the helly?
Oh my God, I know.
It's so there's like a
I can't
there's
with you
a
two.
there's a TikTok trend and it's like a song. It's like what the helly? What the heliante? And now when instead of saying what the hell, I'm like what the helly?
I love it. I love it. I'm gonna pick that one up too.
It's a good one.
Oh, I just pray for our world sometimes, you know. And I
Wait,
honestly,
wait.
go.
What do you guys think of the Labubu things?
Okay, I was literally told about this morning when I was walking out of my children's school. What the hell is that?
No, I will never get on that trend. And I hate
Can you look it
yucking
up?
people's yums because I'm like, okay, if you guys are having fun, like cool, enjoy it. But like really?
What
But
is
it's for
it?
kids.
No, adults, and they're putting it on their Birkin bags, and I'm like, ugh.
I'm confused.
No. That we have to show for those people that are. Oh no, I'm on your wallet.
I thought it was like a thing. Oh.
I'm sorry. Can I create something like this and it go viral and I make billions, please? Because oh my God, there's teeth. Y'all. That is terrifying.
Isn't
Look at
it?
the
Wait,
teeth.
there's one that has aloe. Wait, let me see if I can. You guys, I'm dying. Look at this.
What in the actual? No. Oh my God, that's you, Sophie. That's you on the left. Is that a girl? I can't tell, but it looks like a blonde girl. That's for sure you. How much are those? $22. How
No, but
big
that's
are
an
these?
Etsy knockoff. That's not like a real Labubu.
Labubu.
Oh no, sorry. You can't get the doll. It's designer Labubu accessories. You can buy the outfit for 20. It's 50% off. It's normally $44. You could buy the aloe outfit for $44, but you can't buy the Labubu for $44.
This is unbelievable. Like, this is what we pay attention to. This is the shit that is in the minds of all these young people. Oh, geez, sorry.
No, older people too. It's like a thing.
Well, I mean, younger people as in like 20s and 30s, maybe. I don't know.
Wild.
You know what? I'm so glad my kids haven't asked for one, because if they asked for one, I'd be like, yeah, you can use all your money that you've earned and still wouldn't buy one. So good luck with that. Also,
You'd be like, what the helly?
What the
helly?
What the hell? What if they said it before I did? Like, oh no. But I will tell you that they asked, it was probably a couple weeks ago. They're like, Mommy, do you remember the really tall, really pretty blonde girl that was at our house before we went to Disneyland?
They remember me?
And I was like, I literally had no idea what they were talking about. I was like, okay, we just went to Disney World in Orlando. My sister, no, they would know who that is. And then I was talking to Matthew, and he was like, it was Sophie. We did a podcast that morning. And they were like, she was always so nice, Mommy. And like, literally we're asking about you the other day. And finally, when I figured out, who they were talking about, I was like, oh, Sophie. And they're like, yeah. I was like, I used to do my podcast. And they're like, yeah, is she going to come see us? And I was like,
this is my dream. Do you know, I thought about this the other day when I knew I was doing the podcast. I was like, I would die to come see you and the kids because I'm obsessed with your girls. And then I was like, I would be so upset if they didn't remember me. Like, I was thinking back when like I was braiding their hair, we were playing all these games. They're like, can I see your purse? They're so girly. I love it.
They wore crop tops today. I let it happen. Oh, it's a big deal. It hurts my soul.
So cute.
Last day of school, I let them do it.
What are they doing for the summer? Are they going to camp or?
No, yes, camps everywhere. All different camps. Every different sport that they want to do.
All different camps?
Yes, girl, because Tyler's too young. Hunter doesn't want to do basketball. So it's, you know what? It is what it is. I'm trying my best, but I don't know how. Honestly, I don't know how I'm going to get them all to camp next week, but we'll figure it out. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Wow.
Before we go, though, first of all, thank you, because I love you and I miss you, and it's so nice to finally connect.
I'm so happy to connect with you guys again. This is so fun.
I want, just in case there's some new listeners who weren't around for the OG podcast, tell everyone where to find you on Instagram, because they're going to want to.
At Sophie Julia.
And how do you become a close friend?
Oh, you like my close friends?
I love close friends.
I love close friends too.
It doesn't take much. I have like 500 people in my close friends.
Oh my God. Never mind, Hank. We're not that special.
I'm in close friends.
I know she said there's
But
500
she's saying
people.
that like
Oh yeah, no, I'm not VIP at all. No.
but you
Oh.
guys are like the ones that I would never. Sometimes I'll like remove people because I'm like, oh, I want to post this, but like not everybody can see it. And then like I would never remove you guys.
Oh my God, yes, we get to see everything. All right,
I
well,
will
I'm-
tell
Everything.
you what, Sophie, and her Instagram is incredible, and it really gives you a glimpse into her life, and it's so much fun. But she took photos of us at that dinner party in Miami, and they were great. And like her sister was looking at them, and I took them, and I was like going to text them to myself, and she's like, "Give me 5 minutes," and I'm like, "Okay." And then she did her Sophie thing to the picture, and
Sophie-esque.
I not only wanted to post it, I wanted to blow it up and put it up on my fireplace because I couldn't even recognize myself. I mean, I looked at us and I'm like, oh my God, we are so hot.
You did post it.
I posted it everywhere. I sent it. It was my Christmas card. I'm like, I've never looked hotter in my entire life. And you literally did that in 2 minutes.
I face
really
app
impressive.
Tank and Judge, and they looked amazing.
Amazing.
Well, you don't need any face app. I'm looking at you right now. You're so stunning.
I
And
love you. Thank you.
It is
It's just
Very
like
true.
fun.
I know. And it is fun. I agree. So do you, but just so you're aware, you don't need it. But I truly loved having you, Sophie. We need to do this more often. And I can't wait for the next supper club. But we're going to have to close out. And I'm really sad that we have to.
Oh my God. Know what you should do is like, you should bring me on once in a while when you guys want to know like things that are trending.
Thank-
What like products,
I would
trends,
love to do
fashion
that.
trends, like all the things that, because I sit in the center of LA essentially all day. So I hear like I have like celebrities hitting me up to be like, who should I go to for Botox? What's the best skincare? What do I do for this? And it's because I'm just listening to everybody all day. So
Oh my
I can come
God.
on and just like give you the DL, you know?
I would.
Sophie's Secrets.
Yes, we could title it that. I think it needs to be like every season, fall, winter, spring, summer. If you
Perfect.
guys like that idea, let us know because we will definitely do it. Thank you again for coming on. Make sure you guys
Love you
rate 5
guys.
stars, like, subscribe to the YouTube, drop a comment, a nice comment, and we'll see you on Thursday's TMA. All right, Sophie, I don't know if you know our ending, but we're going to
remember?
Riuta.
Oh,
my
yeah, that was
God.
our ending. Well, Riuta moved to timeout, so we have a different thing, and that is to deal with splashes and alcohol because, you know, Hank and I like a good splash.
Yeah.
So does Sophie.
Yes, so it's going to fit right in. So we'll say have a splash, you say make a splash. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, Hank.
Have a
Have a
splash.
splash.
Make a splash.
Thank
Oh my
you,
God,
Sophie.
Oh, I love you.
I love you. That was fun.